Cool. Well, how's Reno? Yeah, obviously went off with was it ankle sprain last week?
Yeah, no, he's fine. He's all good. He trained with the group yesterday, so no, he's good to go.
Yeah, okay. And what about Kemi as well?
Same. Yeah, they both pulled up very well, so they're both available for the game tomorrow evening.
Yeah, so is it nice to have a full strength squad for what's going to be a tricky game?
It's always good to have all your players available. So for me, moving forward, yeah, it's another great opportunity against a good team, Western United. Who have probably been struggling in the last few games, but still have some quality players. So important game for us to get 3 points.
Yeah, if you win this one, you're 9 points clear ahead of 7th place. Yeah, how crucial is it to win this in terms of the playoff race?
Yeah, it's very important to win your games, and for me, it's also very important to keep the teams that are below us, keep them even further away from us. So, very crucial 3 points. Gives us a 9-point buffer from 7th spot, and we continue on our journey.
It's 1-1 in the head-to-head battle with Mark. How much motivation is that kind of personal battle, or is that something you're not worried about?
No, it's not. For me, it's not a personal battle. It's just two teams going out there to give their best, and everyone's got their goals to reach by the end of the season, and we want to finish in the top 6, and for us, it's very important that we get the 3 points playing at home.
Yeah, I guess there was a lot of hype around that opening round fixture. Ended up being a loss. How far has this team grown since then? Yeah,
I think we've come a long way. I think the team's grown. The more games that we've played together, and the partnerships that the players have created on the field as well. So, we're continuing to grow every game that we play. Like I said previously, after the Melbourne City game, are we at our best yet? I don't think so, but hopefully we get better and better as we go, and we reach our peak. And once we make the top 6 in the final series.
Yeah, and I think it was like the season low number of shots last week. Still managed to get the win. Is that an area that you've been working on this week, or how do you kind of get more out of your attack?
Yeah, well, if you look at from the start of the season, where we were creating a lot of chances, and now teams are starting to work out the way we play, and they're trying to nullify our strengths. And Melbourne City are a good side from last week. They've scored a lot of goals, and they come with the mindset of being a little bit more defensive and trying to stop us from playing. So that's going to happen during the season, where teams are obviously going to try to nullify from us creating opportunities. But most important is the opportunities that we create. We need to be clinical, and that's what wins your games.
Yeah, and Matty said earlier in the week that he's keen to stay at the club. Yeah, is he a player that you would like to as a re-sign? Yeah,
Matty's an integral part of the squad, and where we'll sit down and have discussions with him moving forward as well. So, obviously he's enjoying his football here, and he's enjoying the style of football we are playing, and and I think he sees where the club is heading as well. Not just for this season, but the seasons moving forward. So, yeah, look, we'll have those discussions with Matty coming up.
Has he been offered a contract at any point this season? Or?
No, we haven't offered him a contract at any point at this season. We've sat down and had a couple of discussions with him, but nothing really put in front at this stage.
So when you hear that, is that good news from your point of view?
For me, it's great news. Your players are here, they're enjoying themselves, they want to stay, they want to be part of this club moving forward. For me, it's very pleasing.
Have you had similar conversations with Luke as well?
Yeah, we've had conversations with Luke as well, earlier, and so for me, he wants to see, how he goes during the season. For him, it's very important to have a real good season and a full season of playing games, and for me, I think he's done a great job alongside with Tails as well. So, that's ones we'll sit down and have discussions with moving forward.
Looking at this weekend, are we looking at starting South maybe again?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We did some tactical work yesterday. We put players in positions where we think that are going to do the job. For me, I always look at the opposition that we play and the players that we have and attributes that they bring as well. So, it's nice to have consistency with a starting 11, but also, we look at their strengths and their weaknesses as well, and how can we exploit them.
Following the Auckland game, you're pretty stoked with the turnout and whatnot, and then a couple of days later, you announced that going back there for the next 2 seasons. Obviously, good for you.
Yeah, I think it's very exciting to go back up to Auckland and go up to Eden Park and play some games up there. The reception up there has been great with the fans. We've had two wins there, so it's a very integral part of our season going up there to play in front of our fans, and spreading the love as well. It's very important. So yeah, it's quite exciting to be going back up there again next season.
And with Luke, I guess he came in to replace Andrew Durante. Was which is, I guess, big shoes to fill, replacing a club legend. What have you made of his contribution to the Phoenix?
I think Luke has played an integral part of our team. I think him and Tails have been very solid defensively for us, and he's a great professional. He's also a great leader, and he's very important in the change room for us. So for me, I think Luke obviously didn't have a great season in his eyes at Brisbane Roar, but for me, he's a very experienced and a quality player.
What attributes did he have that stood out in terms of wanting to make sure he's one of your first signings into the club?
Well, for me, the experience that he brings. He's played overseas. He's been part of a winning side at Brisbane Roar as well. So, for me, he brings a lot of experience. He has a lot of game awareness, and also he's a central defender that actually is a playing central defender. When I say playing central defender, he's one that can, looks to play passes into midfield lines, and that's the type of brand we want to play. We want to play, we want to try to play in between lines and build up from the back, and he does that.
Because do you feel like you've replaced all those guys who did depart last season, that all the replacements have come in and done as good a job, if not better?
Well, for me, I think it's been where we brought in players that have the attributes and the ability and the talent, and even the younger ones, the talent is there. They just need the opportunities to showcase that. And there's times where the young players have come on and played and done a great job, and some of our senior boys have done a fantastic job as well. So, it's just, for me, my job is to get the best out of people. And then it's their job to go out there and produce. So, as long as they're getting the right information of what they need to do, they just got to go out there and do it.
Yeah, and you and Mark, obviously close off the field. Do you guys still keep in regular contact throughout the season? That dynamic kind of.
Yeah, haven't spoken to him for a while, to be honest. I'm sure he'll give me a buzz once he gets into Wellington, but I haven't spoken to him for a while.
Because do you guys meet before games, or is it a case of just catch up at the game?
We'll catch up at the game. Yeah, everyone's got a job to do, so we focus on what we need to do.
Yeah. Do you feel like there is that kind of rivalry between these two fixtures, or is it something that's probably just one-sided in terms of Phoenix fans wanting to get one over the former coach?
Look, I don't know. At the end of the day, I think it's good to have rivalries in the competition. I think he's the ex-coach of Wellington Phoenix coming back to Wellington, so there's always something to play for at the end of the day. And for me, the most important is the 3 points.
But you don't kind of address the fact that we definitely need to get up for this one or anything?
No, the boys should be up for it anyway. It's another game. It's another opportunity for us to become better at what we do, and another opportunity to move forward during the season. So there'll be. I think it's more so for the fans, this one, with Mark coming back, than anything else. But for us, it's just another game, another opportunity to move forward.
And how big of a step would it be towards that? Finishing in the top 6 if you can get a win this week?
I think it's a massive step. Like I said, it's very important to keep those teams below us even further down, and it'll create us a 3-game buffer with 7 spots. So it's integral for us to win our own games and not rely on other teams. So for me, it's very important we win on Friday evening, get the 3 points, and then we look ahead.